Hey everybody! In this week's episode, we finally get started with construction and pour the slab for the garage. And we're going to go through and show you the floor plan of the garage too. And at the end, we are going to have a flyover with a drone to show you all the progress we've made up to this point. So stay to the end because you're not going to want to miss that. All right, let's just get right to it. Here we go.
We're Dooglass and Esperanza. After seeing too many people in our lives taken before they could enjoy their lifetime of hard work, I left my engineering career and we sold our house and most of our belongings. Now we are starting a new adventure, building a resort in the magical town of Loreto in Baja, California Sur, Mexico. We're putting everything on the line to make our dreams a reality so that we can live before we die.
All right, well, I thought I'd show you my progress here on wiring up all the electrical on this wall. So on this side, I'm getting close to done. I put in an outlet here, which will be for the construction of the villas, which will be right here. And then that goes over to this box where there was a box originally. You can see it on the wall, and this one of these is the 12 gauge going out to that electrical outlet. The other is 12 and 14 coming in from the electrical service entrance on the other side. This one's finished. I'm in the sun. This one's finished. Now you can see that I got this. You can see I've got this conduit going here. And then it makes this weird loop. Well, that was to go under the gate over to the other side, but the gate track is right there and the wheel rolls up to right about here. So I had to make this go around where the wheel came to so that I could get over to the other side. And then this other conduit comes down here and comes up right here into this box. This box will have the photo sensor eye for all the lights in it, and then it will get power from the panel I have here. This entrance here into this box is going to go up. I'm going to mount a big light on the pole up there. I'm also going to mount a similar light on the other side, a big like street light.
Douglas is installing the light for the front driveway. It looks a little scary to me. I don't think I could do that.
The last part of the lighting project, I'm getting pretty close to being done here. I built this street light here, and it's got the two lights. It's kind of hokey, but it's only going to be temporary, so the wiring's a little hokey. But then 20-foot pole, it's going to be about 15 feet above the ground. Electrical comes out here, so I can hook up and go over to the electrical box. And then the last 5 feet or so will be in the ground. We'll get that mounted up here over at the property. I gotta go dig a hole to stick it in and put some concrete in it. Or maybe no concrete. Maybe I'll just dig a hole. We'll see if it'll stay up. All right, we're trying to get the light pole over to the property. It's only like 2 blocks away.
We could do it.
But the light pole's 20 feet long, and the truck's only 19 feet long. And if it could bend out the window, it would be better, but it can't bend out the window.
What if we lean the seat back down?
Yeah, I don't think so. All right, so we got it in here. Hopefully it doesn't fly up and smash the windshield. I don't really want to put another windshield in here. And you can see coming out, way out there. So I'm gonna ride back here, try to hold this bad boy in while we're going. It's all dirt roads between where we're staying and our lot. So there's lots of bumps and potholes. But this is no problem. This is Mexican style. Riding on the tailgate. Alright, pulling into the property right now. I think this is a great success. Hola! Okay.
The dump truck just got here. He's hooking up the chute, I guess we would call it, for the concrete to come out of. And we're just finishing up a couple plumbing things and wire, and then we're gonna pour. So excited. They got brand new boots to do concrete in. Kind of sad they're gonna get all dirty. They look so nice and clean. Douglas is fixing some plumbing, and then we are good to go. Hey babe,
Yeah?
are they gonna have these things in all these 4 things?
They should, yeah.
There's the concrete.
Momentous occasion, the first pour
I feel like
of our
every
garage.
day is a first day and an exciting new moment. Good things happening every day. Oh, look at that. What's that doing?
Vibrator.
Oh.
Otherwise the concrete get big voids, bubbles in it. Because it's so heavy that it sits in there and it traps big bubbles underneath it. And if you don't do that, you'll end up with big bubbles, big voids in the concrete, especially wherever it's deep.
So it's just vibrating the stuff.
Just vibrating it, it makes the bubble come out. It makes the bubble pop. Any bubbles that are under there pop. Second truck is showing up behind me right there. Here comes Esperanza. She went down to get some
Manzana empanadas.
manzana empanadas.
Tastes just like my mom's pie crust growing up, and the apple inside is just like my mom's apple pie. It's so good.
And this is going to be the last truck. That's all they need. It's definitely more than half filled from the first truck. So it looks so small, and now it's starting to look bigger once they get the floor in. I wanted to show you the results of my lighting project. My big street light here over the construction site is working. And actually, it came in handy. They were here till midnight last night because it was cool yesterday. They poured this huge slab, this 30 by 30 slab, and they had to wait until like 10 o'clock at night before it was cured enough so that they could do all the finishing, the surfacing of it. So they were here till like midnight, and this light that I put in really helped them out. Also, way up there you can see the 2 lights that I have up to light this lower area, and then there's lights on the front of the wall. I am out here this morning and I have a job to do. I have to water the slab. So they finished just last night. They were here till midnight doing the finishing work on the slab, and now I've got to water it to keep it from curing too fast. Concrete, you don't want it to dry out and cure really quickly, especially in the first couple days, because it can form cracks and all that type of thing. So usually, especially in environments like this where it's dry, you try to keep the slab wet, water it a couple times a day, and just make sure that it doesn't dry out too quickly. Well, here we have it. The slab is finally totally poured and finished. I just got done watering it. And so let's take a tour of our new garage shop. All right. So this right here is going to be the garage door. I'm going to do a standard 16 by 8 roll-up door. This is 30 feet by 30 feet approximately. Electrical panel is right here. This is a sink. This is going to be a deep utility sink. This will stay here forever. This is for a dishwasher. We kind of wanted a dishwasher. It's a pain washing dishes by hand in the trailer. The sink's kind of small, and so this will be nice to have a dishwasher. You know, this obviously wouldn't stay in my shop once we build a house, but who knows? We never build a house. This might stay in here forever. We don't know. Anyways, dishwasher. This is a washing machine, so hot and cold and drain, and then we're gonna have a dryer next to that. So this is all of our, utility and a dishwasher here in the garage. This will be a man door right here that eventually will go into the house. So I would be standing in the utility room, but this whole area here is reserved for the future house. Hopefully. Anyways, so this would be the door into the garage, and then this is a door into the bathroom, and we're gonna have a full bath here. Now this also plays a double duty because we're going to park the trailer right about here where I'm standing, and then the trailer door will go right across from this door, so that it's as convenient as possible to come out of the trailer, go in, use a dishwasher or the washing machine, or go into the bathroom here. The bathroom is going to be right here, and I plan for a good, we don't know, we could possibly be using this bathroom forever, so we wanted to make it a decent size, so it was a decent sized bathroom. So I put room for, I believe, a 4-foot vanity. Actually, I think I have room for a 5-foot vanity in here because I wanted to get 2 sinks in it, and then the toilet, and then the shower on the end. Just kind of your typical small bathroom layout. Come in this door and you've got a full bath, hopefully with 2 sinks, and a full walk-in shower. And that will be really nice because, the bathroom in the trailer is kind of a pain, especially, using the toilet in there. The shower isn't too bad, but you only have 6 minutes of water, so you have to wash fast. And the toilet is just a pain to use a toilet in the trailer and dump it and all that. So it'll be much nicer to have an actual bathroom. Uh-oh, you hear Leo over there? Leo. Leo. Horse and a donkey are over there. Leo hears something. He is excited. All right. And then this will be a door that eventually will be out to our backyard. So this would be kind of the backyard area. We've got some palms that we planted to kind of go in the back corner. This would be our backyard, and then the house would be start up there kind of where these big bags are, would be the back of the house. So we got kind of a backyard area here, and they had a bunch of extra concrete. I mean, when you get a concrete truck, you're pouring a big slab like this, you dump the concrete out, you don't want to be short. You don't want to get to the end and not have enough to level it. And so they always do extra. They did quite a bit extra here. So they were like, what do we want to do with all this concrete? I said, well, can you build me a little ramp out the back? Because this is a little bit higher than the ground level will be out here. And so they built me a little ramp here. Really cool. To go out the back door of the garage. This will go out into the backyard. And because this was on the fly, we had not planned for this ramp. It's gonna have to be fixed because there's we had to form up, they had to form up the ramp, and then they have the form for the slabs. So when all this forming comes out, there's going to be a gap here. But when they're mixing up concrete for these castillos, the columns, I'm going to have mix up some extra concrete. We'll just put a little board on each side, and we can fill in this chunk in between this ramp and the slab, and then have a nice way. If I need to roll anything into the garage from this side, I can. Now, one thing that you guys might have noticed are these little square things here with these nuts sitting on. There's 2 over there and there's 2 over there. And what these are column mounts. So the plan is we are going to build a loft, mezzanine, attic, whatever you want to call it, at about 7 feet high, so you can easily walk under it. It's going to be 8 feet out, and then along this whole side of the garage, over the bathroom, and that whole side of the garage. So what that does is gives me 8 feet by 30 feet of storage on this side up above, and 8 feet, well, not 8 feet, or 8 feet wide by 30 minus 8, so 22. So 22. So in total, I've got 8 feet by 52 feet of storage up above. And we're going to do steel 4-inch columns and frame this up in metal, the mezzanine up in metal, and then we're going to pour a concrete mezzanine. So this thing will be able to take any amount of weight. You could probably put a truck up there. A couple of things they did that are you only see with more of the high-end builders in Mexico is one of the things they did is they used regular Schedule 40 PVC conduit. So here in Mexico, this is not used very often. They use this corrugated tube, they call it a hose. It's like a corrugated, it's like the flex tubing that you put in your car around the wires. It's very fragile, very easy to crimp. So if you put it down under the slab like this and then you pour concrete, you can just crush it, crimp it, and then the conduit's worthless, and it's a huge pain. Everybody complains about it. So having it all done in 3/4 Schedule 40 conduit, that's the right way to do it. Also, another thing they do in Mexico here that isn't exactly to code is they'll run both the cold water in PVC, regular PVC. You can't do that in the US. PVC has problems when it gets hot. Can leach some chemicals out, and when it gets hot, it loses its ability to hold pressure, and it can actually cause leaks and breaks and everything else. We did all the hot water in CPVC, which is designed for hot water. Everything's looking good. We're really excited, and man, I can't wait. Thanks everybody for watching. This has been an exciting video, and there's lots more to come, so definitely keep watching. In the coming weeks, we are going to continue construction on the garage. I'm actually standing in it right now, so you can see that it's a lot farther done than we have in the video. So keep watching for that. Like the video if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, and never forget to live before you die.